1, 2, 3. What up? Welcome back. Okay, so we're gonna talk about 10 things that irritate Brazilians. Stuff that people say to us that we're like, really? Really? Alright, so number 1. When people come up to you and find out you're Brazilian, they be like, you're Brazilian. They be like, oh my god, you're Brazilian. Do you speak Brazilian? And you're like, no, that's not a thing.
Have you ever gotten Brazilianese?
I have. I've gotten Brazilianese. And then they also be like, oh, I'm sorry, I meant Spanish. And I'm like, no, sweetie.
The same language, they have similarities, yes, but they're not the same. That if a person that spoke Portuguese were to speak to someone that speaks Spanish, they wouldn't really understand what they're talking about.
Not. Alright, so number 2. Wow, that was really good Portuguese.
Numero dos!
I should announce World Cup. People always think that, like, in our streets, there's just, like, we live in a rainforest.
Yeah, we live in the Amazon.
Yeah, people think we live in the Amazon. I've had people come up to me and be like, oh my god, you're Brazilian! So have you seen monkeys? And I'm
yes,
like...
we have.
I was about to say that. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Like, on the street.
Yeah.
Like, that's all
no, not on the street. I mean, like, when I went to Corcovado and, like, Pão de Açúcar, the Jesus statue and Sugarloaf Mountain.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's like...
In Rio, they, well, we're also from different parts of Brazil. Like, when I went to
I feel like that's
Rio,
another big thing, too. People always think, like,
you just
oh, are you from
you're
Rio
one
or
person.
São Paulo? Like, that's the only 2 places in Brazil people think you're from.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Minas Gerais, Belo Horizonte. Sorry.
I'm from Rio.
I saw a monkey, but, like, he was, like, I want to say professional. Like...
He was a professional. Like, he's really good at being a monkey, okay?
No, I thought, like, he was...
Me.
Like...
We're famous for the favela, the slums, you know? But that's just, like, there's people
Oh,
that
yeah,
live...
I feel like everyone thinks there's, like,
we
only
live in
favelas,
We live
too.
only in the favela. I honestly, if you look at a picture of a favela, not close up, obviously,
Oh,
it's
by
really
the
pretty.
way, for all, like, the people who've never been to Brazil that are watching this video, I know that in music videos or in, like, movies, people just walk into the favela. If you do that, you
No.
actually might die. Like,
I mean,
I
walked into a favela.
But you only walk in if you know someone who lives there, or if, like, somebody
and
you're with.
and you cannot
somebody
go
you're
alone.
with.
And you cannot go alone. If
Yeah,
you go alone,
they'll kill you. Like, favela.
Yes, we live in America.
So.
No, but like I feel like you guys also like don't be afraid to go to Brazil because like of the dangerous things.
Don't be
There's
afraid.
dangerous places in where we live in America.
Yeah.
Like you don't assume that we live in a rainforest or that we all live in a favela.
No, we don't.
It's very different community for sure. Than it like yeah we have lawns in America. We have
In
grass.
Brazil, you don't have lawns?
You have a gate.
You have a gate to lock everyone else out.
Just because it is dangerous. Where
I mean, Brazil is dangerous. If you go to Brazil, you definitely have to know where you're going.
you have to be very aware.
Who you're walking with. You just gotta be aware of your surroundings. Days. Big butts.
Cannot lie.
Everyone assumes we all have these huge booties. I mean,
Should
we
we
have...
do a shot? I said
No,
should we
I'm like,
I
no.
said shut up.
No.
Ching 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 ching. I'm sorry. I don't have that big of a butt.
I'm like...
My mom though? I should.
Dude.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, we should get a shot of your mom's booty. Everyone thinks we have big butts. That is not the truth. I do not have a big butt. I have a big butt now, but that's mostly from working out and doing squats. Not from being Brazilian. I did not inherit that gene. I did inherit the big boobs gene.
I did too.
That's also a thing we all have.
Mom.
And movies, they just make it seem like we have big boobs and big butts. And
And they were all skinny and all pretty and
I'm like-
brown and that's also a very big thing. We are not all brown.
no, we're not. Not all. Yeah, we're not all brown.
Like my sister is like chocolate.
Your sister looks like she's from India.
and I'm
So does my sister.
very Caucasian looking compared to my sister.
Yeah. I mean, here in America, though, we're considered, like,
We're
tan, brown. But in Brazil, when we go, everyone's like, oh, look, it's...
Branquinha.
I know, they're like, it's a little white girl. And we're like, mm-hmm.
Which is, it's fine. But there is a lot of, like, there's a variety of people in Brazil, just like there is.
Also, sorry, someone just texted me, see you in 4 days. I'm going to Boston, so look out for that video. So we're going to talk about 2 and 1.
So 3,
Carnival.
3 and 4.
Pow, pow, pow. I love Carnival.
I do too.
Okay, and I was there last year for it.
I've never been.
Ooh, it was amazing. We're downtown, we're drinking, we're throwing back shots, and it's amazing. But people think that everyone walks into those little... So everyone thinks that in Carnival, we all wear like the feathered outfits. I don't even know how to call them. Like the lacy things with like the boobs showing and the underwear. It's kind of like a bikini. But that's not true. And it's... Actually, if you actually watch, like, the Carnival...
If you're a performer, you're to wear that. But if you see, like, if you actually watch Carnival, there's plenty of different costumes. There's people dressed as crocodile.
Not to symbolize sexuality and, our bodies.
It's a performer. Like,
it symbolizes each state in the country.
We should, though, because it's fun.
We do dress up for Carnival. So Carnival does have, like...
Symbolism.
It has, like, different... Sometimes it does have different themes. Like, you can go in as an alien. Last year's theme, it was, well, last year I went as, like, a flower crown, like, hippie vibe. This year I know people went as, like, Powerpuff Girls. And it's basically like a Halloween party. It's like a huge Halloween party where you get to dress up and, like, dance and have a really good time. It's an amazing time.
It's really cool.
If you ever get the chance going to Carnival, you should definitely do it. It's
10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah. Alright. Number 5. Saka.
It literally sounded like you said saku.
I know.
Like a ball.
Football. Soccer. Everyone thinks we're good at soccer. I don't do soccer. I love soccer with a passion. Like, I can watch the game. Soccer. I get really intense and all this stuff, but I can't play it for crap. If my child was dying and I had to play soccer,
they would die.
Because I would lose. I literally suck so much at soccer.
Also, and like, another thing.
Oh my gosh, you know what someone asked me the other day?
What?
They were like, oh, you're Brazilian, right? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh, you must know Neymar. I'm like, it's a big country. I don't know him.
That's like going to someone in America. Wow, you're from America.
Kim Kardashian.
You must know Beyonce.
Yeah.
Do you?
Like, no, I don't actually.
Like, he's really famous.
Yeah, and he lives in Europe.
And if my dad like played soccer with his dad. Like,
chop.
Right, yeah. Soccer is just and there's plenty of Brazilian people that don't like soccer. My cousin hates World Cup season. She hates it.
Really? I love World Cup season. The only thing I don't like.
I'm Brazil. Brazil stops for World Cup. There's nothing in the United States that stops.
Not even the Super Bowl. Like, we legit stop. Like, everything is closed.
You don't work.
Banks.
You don't.
Schools shut down for World Cup.
And Carnival.
Yeah.
You catch me, like, screaming and being like, whoa! Like, I will be like that for World Cup, though.
By the way, the first soccer game comes out on June 17th.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on a Sunday. I'm not going to church.
Me neither.
It's at 12 p.m. So I can't go to church. Okay, this one blew my mind.
We were talking to my dad about this actually because we were like thinking about other stereotypes we should talk about.
People always think that the capital of Brazil is Rio, but then he told us that some people think it's Buenos Aires.
That is the capital of Argentina, just in case any uncultured swines are watching.
Gracias. I said gracias.
I hate us! I hate you! I haven't said one Spanish word.
Obrigada. How? If you really want to offend a Brazilian mama, go to her house.
Don't eat her food.
Well, you just jumped into it.
Brazilian mom's house because she will offer you food. And if she doesn't offer you food, she doesn't like you.
That's true. That is so true. If she does not offer you food within like the 10 minutes of you being there, she doesn't like you.
She doesn't like you. Leave.
If it's your first time. If it's your first time. If you've been there like 100 times and she doesn't offer you food, just don't take it personally.
Yeah, it's just because you're gonna eat the food anyways.
Yeah. But if she doesn't offer you food, she does not like you. If she does offer you food,
even being there 100 times, every single time I go to your house, your mom's like, "Can I get you something?" And I'm like,
That's
"No,
true.
I'm okay."
Yeah.
I mean, my parents are just kind of weird.
Well, no, your dad always asks me. Your dad always gives me chocolate when I come over. I love it. But like, if you, my mom legit like she'll make jokes, but she's like secretly offended about it.
Okay, we need to end this video, and I'm really hungry. My mom made food.
We about to go get some Brazilian food.
Bye.
Peace out, y'all.